Just call it shit high power. Nigga, nothing less than high power.
Sure.
What's going on, everybody? It's Lit About Life, Holistic Wellness, and
Motivation and healthy living.
And today, we're just gonna be chatting. You guys don't know who we are. My name is Anthony. My YouTube channel is Lit About Life, Holistic Wellness.
My name is Daniel. My YouTube channel is actually Lit About Life, Motivation and Healthy Living. So, two very great YouTube channels. A lot of similar ideas, but also very different in approach and overall topics. So, check us out right after this video. Like and subscribe if you like us. There's gonna be a lot of more greater content coming out very, very soon, so you don't want to miss out.
So today we're going to be chatting about some knowledge and what's kind of been on our mind lately, and hopefully it can benefit you guys in some way, shape, or form, because ultimately we're two guys out here just trying to make it, like a lot of you guys. But one thing about Daniel and I is we know where we're going. Exactly. And one thing about Daniel and I is we're not going to stop till we get there.
No, that's the one thing. Like we want this to be relatable. We want to make sure everyone can relate to everything we talk about. We talk about a lot of stuff on a daily basis, and a lot of people aren't there to appreciate or benefit from it. So
true.
This is gonna be one of many segments we're gonna do, just so you guys can relate, benefit, and maybe learn from. Hopefully, in the long run. And like you said, a lot of stuff about us, we know where we're going, and we don't quit.
Absolutely.
We're very, very adamant on this is gonna happen.
Yes, sir. So Daniel, what I want to talk about today, bro, is we're gonna become successful.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, bro. We're gonna become successful. But I want to talk about the hard times, because I feel like everyone out there is really going to relate to us, because we go through some tough shit, bro.
Oh my god.
But
we don't show it, but damn.
But we're gonna succeed. So we go through some tough shit. And how do you get through that tough shit knowing you're gonna succeed? When you know you're gonna succeed, you handle that shit differently, don't you?
You carry yourself a different way when tough times come, because you know why? It's not even tough shit at that point. It's more like, alright, this is gonna make me 1,000 times stronger. I'm gonna learn something from this.
Yes, sir.
Like, you fall down on a certain part of life, you get up, you're like, alright, I'm not gonna trip over that again.
Mm-hmm. And you learn.
Exactly.
And if you don't learn, you experience that shit again, and then you learn again.
Yeah.
And hopefully you don't do that shit the third time.
Sometimes it takes 4 to 5.
Sometimes it does take 4 to 5.
You gotta learn from it. Sometimes you got to learn a lesson you learned maybe 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Again, because you know what? Maybe you started messing up again. You fell on the same thing. You gotta remember, oh, I did that then. All right, I should probably watch out for this in the future.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, it happens.
Exactly. A lot of you guys out there, everybody out there can relate to going through hard times. What do you do when you're going through those hard times? Not everybody has a family out there who they can kind of go to,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For me, I was like personally for me, I don't know. I'm sure people can relate, but I was never really close to like my siblings or my parents.
Mm-hmm.
They were there, and I loved them. I always helped them out in any way, shape, or form. But I was always like my friends or my family.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
it's like I see you as a brother. I introduced you as my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I introduced like Monica as my sister. I would kill for you guys. Like,
mm-hmm.
Anthony's, like, I introduce him as a brother sometimes. Like, that's just how I am, because where you at from, like, preschool to college graduation, how much of your time's in school?
Mm-hmm.
You grow up with these people. You see them 8 hours a day. Maybe if you did sports, you see them longer.
That's real.
So, you're closer to them than your family. You go home, eat, homework, all this stuff. So,
mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just me. Like you said, a lot of people don't have someone to go to. So, like, you don't have family, friends. So, you kind of got to find somewhere to cope with that hard time.
Absolutely.
For me, it was like friends. Cause
friends.
I couldn't go to family.
Right. So, and it's hard to be alone, bro. You know what I mean? It's hard to go through something by yourself. And a lot of our people, a lot of our family, our viewers out there,
a lot of our viewers
are going through shit alone. And that's why we're here for you guys, because we are your family. We may not know you, but we got so much love for you. And the reason being is because you're trying to better yourself. We're trying to better ourselves. We're on the same path, the same journey.
Especially now, technology, YouTube, you can leave us comments, emails. I always leave my email, Instagram, everything, so you can contact me, even if I don't know you. I had some chick from, I don't even know, she was at college. I should have asked her what college, now that I think about it. And she asked me for a specific workout kind of video, real quick, fast, because she wants to get back in shape, healthy, and she didn't know how to do it. So she commented. So you guys can comment, and we can help you get through that little obstacle. That's an example of a small obstacle she had, and helped her get through it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, what do you do when you're going through hard times? Well, a couple months ago, my power actually went out at my house. I was powerless for 1 week. 7 days, guys. 7 days.
He probably lit so many candles. It smelled amazing in that
Daniel,
house.
I didn't have any candles, bro.
Oh shit, never
I
mind.
had my phone and my light was shining. If I needed to go eat, I was like, oh wait, the fridge doesn't work. Everything's bad in here. But I kept a smile on my face. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because I had faith. Because I had faith on where I'm going. Because I looked at my current situation, I smiled at my current situation, I was like, I don't want to experience this. I don't want to be this. I don't want to live in this house with no lights. My family deserves more, I deserve more. So it created a burning desire within me to become better and do better so that I don't have to experience this again. So we are all faced with these hard times, but we're also all faced with two decisions. To make it better or to fall back, because like my uncle told me, we're like flowers, bro. We're either growing or we're dying. We're never stagnant.
Ever.
We're
Nothing
either
alive.
growing or we're dying. We're never stagnant.
Yeah, and like that, like you said, hard time to make you grow. What did you do? You like it did something to you inside. Like this isn't gonna happen again. It needs to be better. And
Yes,
it will
sir.
be better.
Yes, sir.
And that's another thing. To get through hard times, you just gotta remember this is not the end.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I heard a long time ago, I don't know where I heard it, but this is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you're gonna be.
Ooh.
So
I've heard that before.
yeah, so I'm like, the way I see it, I can't see myself at 25. I'm like, a lot of people don't know, I'm 22 now, but I can't see myself at 25. But then I talk to a 40-year-old, 50-year-old, like, oh, my 20s, my 30s, like, you're gonna get there at some point. Just because you're in a bad situation in your 20s doesn't mean it's gonna carry your 30s and 40s, unless you let it.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta just like you to grow from it. So I'm gonna
Right.
make it better.
Right, absolutely. My uncle told me something, and honestly, it changed my life. So he basically got a graph, right? And he had a graph, and he said, okay, so you bring someone into the room. They don't know what the graph is about, right?
All right.
So what the graph is, though, it's your life. And what the graph is determining is the high points in your life and the low points in your life.
I like where this is going.
Okay? So my uncle showed me, he said, so you have this graph based on your life, the high and lows in your life. And every time you had a high, you would go up, and every time you had a low, you'd go down.
Yeah.
And what we noticed was every time we had a low, we shoot up 10-folds. We'd go good, average, good, horrible, great. Average, good, horrible, great. You see what I'm saying? So you have this graph that's do like this, and then you bring in somebody who doesn't know what the graph is, right? They're gonna look at this graph and they're gonna be like, oh my god, every time there's a low point on this graph, it shoots up 10-folds. We need more of that. We need more of that low. And what is the low?
Building.
Hard times, bro.
Hard times that develop you. Every successful individual, they had a crazy low. They all started crazy low. Steve Jobs, like, dropped out of college, was homeless, lived on campus, like, lived with people, and he started Apple in a garage, and now iPhone 7 just dropped. They sold out the same day. Like,
It's exactly what we're recording this video on. Good job, Steve Jobs.
exactly. Shout out Apple.
Shout out Apple.
Still Android, but yeah.
Yeah, dude, we need
Equal.
Apple. Whatever. Balance.
Competition,
bro. So, you know, you go through hard times, right? And when you're going through hard times, it's really important to acknowledge that hard time is going to build you, because then you can have more strength to go through it. Because there's a lot of things out there, bro, that will tear you down.
A lot.
And the only thing you have is faith.
Yeah, especially today, there's a lot of stuff. People close to you will tear you down. They don't mean to, but damn, like, it happens. Because I can't even think of an example. Well, I guess I could. But, like, sometimes if you're around the wrong crowd, wrong people, sometimes shit happens and you find yourself getting set back, like, 10 times. Like, you take 2 steps back. Like, messed up example I'm going to use. Okay, so...
Well, I see where you're going with that.
Like that Labor Day weekend, I got really, really drunk.
I remember that.
Shut up.
I kind of remember that.
Anyways, I ended up in the hospital, and I was just like, well, I put myself in the environment to drink to that extent, and it took me 3 weeks to recover from 100%, because, well, I went to hospital, fixed me, I was fine, but, like, mentally, I was like, this cannot happen, and this set me back so far, because it started messing with my physical abilities at work. Driving sucked. Walking hurt. I had fell, and, like, my body was...
Those are the consequences.
They were consequences. They were like, that was a bad time, because I did something and I messed up, and I created my own bad time, but it grew from it, because now I will never drink like that again. I will really appreciate what I do on a daily basis because I know that can affect the length or shortness of my life.
Absolutely, bro. And another thing is, I didn't grow up in a wealthy family. This.
Neither of us.
Okay, so you understand that, when you don't grow up in a wealthy family, there's a certain type of thinking that you have been grown to, you adopted that belief system.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So it's so important. It's so important to change your mindset when it comes to problems in your life. And the mindset that you need to have is you need to eliminate the word problems and you need to replace that with opportunity, challenge, and a situation. Everybody out there, you don't have any more problems.
No problems. Nothing.
Cancel.
You don't have issues.
Extinct. Problems don't even exist. You only have opportunities,
challenges,
and
growing. I'm gonna say.
I totally forgot.
Growing experiences. That's what you have. So you know what? It was funny, and I got made fun of this, and I hope the person that made fun of me is watching this. I was in a meeting, and the layout of the meeting, they give you a little sheet. This is what we're talking about. This is the topics.
Right.
And one of the topics was because at the time I was doing inventory, so it said inventory issues, and I was like, there's no issues with inventory. I was like, And on the agenda, I crossed out issues and I put challenges. You have some. Let's knock these challenges because you challenge me to do better. I'm gonna do better. Well,
Daniel, we got a problem. Doesn't sound appealing.
Yeah,
Daniel, we got a challenge.
If you say you have an issue, like if I tell someone you have issues, we have an issue with you. I'm like, you have an issue with me. That sounds bad. So
I have a challenge.
Yeah. So we have a challenge for what you're doing.
An opportunity.
Yeah.
I have an opportunity for you to get better.
Sounds better. It makes you like, let's do this.
Let's do this.
So someone next to me wanted to point that out in the meeting. Because it's a small meeting, we're very social. And I'm the optimist. Like, you will not deteriorate me at work. Like, if you're having a bad day, I will bring your day better. I guaranteed. So, not even at work, any other time. Like, if I talk to you, your day's going to get better. That's my goal. If I'm talking to you, you come to me with something bad, you're going to smile by the time you leave. So,
that's dope.
And this guy, he's trying to be funny. I love him. He's a great coworker. He says, Daniel didn't like you put issues on the agenda. Told my manager. He's like, so he crossed out and put challenges. And I was like, that was personally for me. I was like, I don't think. He's like, we didn't like the word issues. I'm like, no, we don't have issues on my part. We don't have issues on my inventory. I was like, I have challenges I know I'm gonna face and I'm gonna overcome. I don't have issues on it.
Yes, sir.
They're like, okay, we'll edit it next time. They're kind of joking at me. I'm just like, you guys can joke all you want.
Yes, sir.
Laugh because you feel better now. I made you feel better. That's awesome. But this is my challenge.
Yes, sir.
So challenges are huge. You don't see something as unfixable. It's something you're gonna grow from.
Yes. I'm going through a lot in my life right now. A lot of problems, but I see them as opportunities to become better, man. Like, I know that the challenges that I'm facing right now are huge opportunities for me to become better, bro, because they're reflections of what I need to work on.
Yeah.
And what better opportunity do I have than that?
Also, the reflections of you.
Right.
Everyone needs to realize if you have a hard time, that's a reflection of how you thought, all your actions at some point in the past. Because there's a ripple effect, everything you do.
Yeah.
Because you drop a rock in the ocean, it's gonna ripple out. Maybe you did something a long time ago, and this was the effect of it. You don't know. Like, I highly believe anything you put out, you're getting back.
Absolutely.
You put out positive, you get out positive. You put
That's
out negative,
real,
you get
bro.
negative. So maybe this was a growing point in your life. Maybe I see it as something bad's happening to me. Cool, I'm purging out all the stuff I did wrong to set up for something great.
Right, dude. Let me put this golden nugget in, dude. So say you're feeling good, right? You're feeling good, and then all of a sudden, you're focusing on your dreams, where you want to go in life, and all of a sudden something bad happens. That bad thing is exactly what you need to get to where you need to be. And a perfect example, job. So, what was I talking about? I was talking about...
Great, feeling good, great, all and something bad happens.
Yeah, so you're feeling
bad
good.
Happens.
So you're feeling good and then something bad happens, right? And you're just like, how did something bad happen when I was feeling good? You have to understand that this bad thing is exactly what you asked for. So you're working at this job, you like this job, but you want to make more money. You've been feeling good about the idea of making more money, and all of a sudden you get fired. That's going to lead you to what you've been asking for. So you can't see things as bad or good. You have to see things as, what have I been thinking lately, most dominantly, and how have I been feeling, because your emotions are your indicator to whether you are on track or you're not on track.
Yeah.
Gift in this life were our emotions, because they tell us, without our eyes, without our ears, and without our mouths, they tell us whether we're on the right track or not.
And your emotions are your strongest sense. You're mad, you're mad. You're happy, you're happy. Nothing.
You feel like you're being betrayed, you're probably being betrayed.
Yeah, like your feelings are there. They tell you stuff before you know it, and they give you such a feelings cause you to do physical stuff, mental stuff. So follow them. But the second, it's all how you see it. You said you're feeling great, you're awesome, then you get fired. Personally, for me, because I've been so conditioned, just because of everyone everyone I've been learning from, uncles and everything. So I thought, okay, you just got fired. Awesome. You know what that means? You have 8 hours to figure out what you want to do and how you're going to make more money than where you were at. You just got an extra 8 hours in your day you never had before.
That's real.
Use it. That's what I just thought. Just because I'm conditioned, you should condition yourself like that.
You condition, and how do you condition yourself? Through repetition. Repetition. If you want to change in your life, you need to repetitively work on yourself and repetitively put things into your mind that you've learned already, because you don't truly know it until you keep putting it into your head.
Is the father
of learning. Like your name is the father of learning, bro.
You're not really having hard time. Enjoy them, embrace them. These hard times are not hard times. They're gonna be building blocks to set you up for something better, even if you don't see it. So don't sulk in them. Don't empower your hard times. Instead, get through them, learn what you need to learn from them, and do better.
Daniel and I are going to be successful. There's no doubt in our mind.
Hugely successful.
We will be successful. It's a knowingness. So, but we're doing this right now to show you guys that we go through it too. Mm-hmm. We are just like you. You are just like us. So you can have what you want in your life. You just have to keep the faith. And just like Rocky says, it doesn't matter how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. It's about how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's what winning's about. That's how life is lived. You keep moving forward, you learn, you get better. Opportunities, not problems. Repetition. Learn that. Get it in your head.
Also, we're doing this, like I said, we're young. We are at a very young age, and if you don't believe you can do something, hopefully, in the development of all these videos we're making, you're gonna see our personal growth and how our mindset.
You will see our personal growth.
Hopefully, you take and learn from it. I mean, you're gonna see it, but I mean, I can see someone make $1 million, but if I don't get up and make it, it's not gonna happen. Right. So hopefully, you learn all this, apply it, and you're gonna see us come up from a very young age to something wildly successful.
Absolutely.
Check out our YouTube channels, me, Lit About Life, Motivation and Healthy Living, Arod.
You have Lit About Life, Holistic Wellness, and my channel is all about feeling good right now, because when you feel good, that's when things just naturally start to fall into place.
Because you should follow your feelings.
Yes, sir. That's another video. So you all enjoy tonight. It's always with love, and we're very excited to be going on this journey with you, and I'm very excited for your success, your happiness, and your joy.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment us, even give us stories of your hard times and how you got through it. Maybe you got through a hard time we've been through, and you got through it a different way. So that way it'll help us all get through similar hard times, and you have multiple answers to get through them. So don't be afraid to leave a comment. Let us know your hard times, and we'll help you get through all of them.
This is to you guys, and this is to overcoming everything that's presented to us and becoming better than we've ever been before, because we are great men and women, and what makes a great man and a great woman is they do the right thing. Cheers.
Beautiful.
Trying to be a fucking legend, the man of mankind. Nigga, nothing less than high power.